is it just me, or does 2026 feel like a movie marathon that we've already finished? As a blogger, I receive countless movie press releases on a daily basis. But I started noticing a strange pattern. Almost every big announcement hitting my inbox was for a sequel or a reboot. And this got me curious, so I asked Google for the complete list of Hollywood films coming out in 2026. And boy, was I mortified. Look at this. We have The Devil Wears Prada 2, Scary Movie 6, Fucker in Law. We had Scream 7, The Chronicles of Narnia, another Hunger Games, the new Spider-Man, and Avengers film, even Shrek 5 and Toy Story 5. It is indeed a movie marathon that we've already seen. It feels like the big studios have developed a total aversion to risk. And as you know, we are in this era of algorithms. But did you know that algorithm cinema also exists? Well, the big studios have bought into big tech's sales efforts of making everything efficient and cost effective. What happens here is that based on computational data, studios are able to predict which films would sell out based on people's clamor. The problem with this approach is that an algorithm can predict what you liked yesterday, but it can never predict what people would like in the future. Hollywood is undermining people's tastes, their penchant for novelty, and what they choose to pay for. They never learned. For example, Stranger Things or K-pop Demon Hunters were both two unique concepts that many studios have rejected, but are now multi-million franchises. Alright? But in 2026, many of these movie studios are too afraid to trust new and out-of-the-box concepts and treat filmmakers as system designers instead of artists. I'm a part of the tech industry, and you can do this predictive algorithmic analytics in supply chain, like in warehousing or logistics. However, in the case of films, it's more of a creative, a talent, and intuitive industry. You cannot just treat cinema like a database to be mined, but it gets darker, like a Black Mirror thing. This actually becomes a health issue. It's already an established fact that social media doom scrolling results in brain rot. And if you keep watching the same movie franchise, how can you actually open new neural paths in your brain? A recent study from UCSB suggests that watching art or experimental films can actually trigger conceptual expansion, a cognitive state that makes our thinking more fluid and more open to unconventional ideas. So that is a solution. Essentially, engaging with immersive aesthetic cinema acts as a mental workout that boosts our ability to think creatively. Hence, while I create content on upcoming movies, I do suggest a lot of indies and art films. So let's break the loop by watching something weird today or in the weekend. Something that a computer would never suggest, like the French New Wave cinema. You can check my profile to see which French cinema you should start. So thank you for listening to my yap. The full breakdown of this pop culture analysis and commentary is on the blog. Please read it at www.thepopblogph.com. Also, let me know which sequel are you actually excited for. I mean, I'm actually excited for Scary Movie 6, and even though I have this commentary, I do love a good old nostalgia. So which film do you think is just algorithmic filler? Let me know in the comments.